don't need those yet.
Okay.
We need this.
How about now? You should be able to hear me. I may have to do that through each scene and modify it real quick.
Yep.
Okay. Let's try this one more time. I am your Dungeon Master, Zach, also known as Mark Rothka. This is the Chronicles of the Unlikely. We're going to get started very shortly, but I want to do a little recap for anyone that missed or just doesn't remember the last 2 weeks, like some of us do. So, last time, the group was taken into custody by the Hell Knights and the city of El Terrell through rigorous interrogations. Some allies were divided physically and emotionally, and a jury. Oh, thank you for the follow. I just heard the follow noise. And one by one, there's basically an inquisition against Stark because he set half the city on fire with the 9th level meteor swarm. Accidentally, but not accidentally.
Unintentionally.
Unintentionally. But it was definitely not
restart.
accidental. Anyways, it ended with him being thrown into a pit while an elevator
So I hear that there'll be a goblin impression.
lowered the rest of the group, save for Arthas and Sora, who were kind of separated. Sora was obtained by a witch, the royal magister of El Terrell. Her name is Rowena, and Arthas prayed to his god and was saved from a plummet to possible death. He had a bit of a situation with Jimmy and his orchard company, and proceeded to hit a couple of children in the chest.
Poor Jimmy.
Yes.
Nearly kill his wife. I think
Good old chest kick.
he vowed to have his vengeance on you at some point, and you left, walking. And that's where we're gonna kind of kick this off, I think. How should we start this? Let's go.
Jimmy finds Arthur.
Just come to me last. I'm filling this out.
No, you're fine. While you're filling it out, we'll have Sora and Arthur leave the table. You can take your food with you.
Nice.
Bye.
Bye. All right.
To go just
I
real
told
quick.
Chris before we started, I said, I'm not going to see Josh all night watching.
Yep.
I don't think it'll. Ooh, that's a lot of Jaeger. I don't think it'll be too long, guys. Okay. I'll try to have you back in here as soon. Well, Arthur, you may be out here a while. I don't know. We'll see. I'll probably be out here a while. We'll see.
He has his food. He good.
He has his food.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Let's get this party started.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Yeah, my voice is needed.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to give me a bit. I'm gonna fill out this new character sheet. I'm not gonna be able to see y'all's messages for a minute.
You diggy hole.
Christian, I gotta put it out there to hear too so I can see him.
Okay, thank you.
The rest of you have awoken another day in the subterranean recompense that is the dungeon of the Inquisitor.
Hey, Prince.
The clacking of picks against stone and dirt fill your ears and your minds. The 24 guards inspect your chains and hand out water and food for your daily rations. And every once in a while you hear a prisoner gets released, and is sent back up to the surface. They've done their time, put in their work, and they are free to go. There are sounds of crying echoing down the halls, just from people just miserable, giving up. Some laughter as they're released. The guards, just as they're patrolling, are just shouting out these creeds. I shall not steal. I shall not curse. I shall not murder. I shall be loyal to the crown. Praise be to Thavius Krieg, our savior. Just, I wouldn't say hourly, but it's quite often. They're breaking you down physically and trying to break you down mentally. You're all separated in different parts of this subterranean prison. There's an older man, gray hair, more salty than pepper, very skin and bones. As he's you haven't seen him before amongst the other 200 prisoners, but as he's kind of picking, you notice that he's kind of slowing pace, and within like an hour, he drops. Just collapses in the dirt. The other prisoners don't react. They just keep it. I shall not steal. I shall not curse. You hear echoing in one of the halls as the guard gets closer, sees the collapsed prisoner, and kind of just drags him off. Unchains chains and just drags him away. Possibly will never be seen again. Rakan.
Hey.
Later on in that day, you see this man, right early 20s, real scraggly, red hair, dirt covered face, just like pretty much everyone else. The motes and ash, iron ash, kind of just floating there. You see, he's like mumbling something under his breath. You see, he's angry as he's kind of doing his manual labor. A guard walks by, and he swings his pickaxe at the guard. The guard, who was kind of ready for it, had his hand already on his sword, immediately dodges it, pulls that sword, and just starts beating the man with the blunt of the blade. That's what you get! He beats him for a moment, maybe two, until the man is like, I'm sorry! As he's just being bludgeoned. And after he can't lift his arm anymore, the guard's like, get back to work. And he stands there and he sheaths his blade, and the man slowly just forces himself back up and grabs his pickaxe and starts picking away, blood kind of running down the side of his face, running down one of his arms. Looks pretty beat up from the encounter. And then the guard watches for like a minute and then keeps going. This is like y'all's third day down here. Is there anything y'all would like to do?
I want to know who I'm closest to, who I'm around.
There's prisoners along your chain. Because everyone's chained together. So the prisoners on one side of this mine. There's another person on the opposite side.
Am I near any of them?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Give me a perception check. Anybody else that would like to be looking around, give me a perception check.
I'll give you.
Yeah. A 19 plus stuff. This is my
Plus
first
stuff.
roll as
Fizzle.
Yeah. We got
22.
See, I don't know what my passive is. I used to know, but
14.
20.
30, 20, 14, and you said 22? And Fizzle?
Pass.
So this isn't passive, are you right? As if anybody's looking around.
Oh.
So this is
I'm
an
in
active
perception.
perception.
Okay. That would be just a 7 then.
A what?
A 7.
7.
Yeah.
Good to know. Okay. Fizzle looking down. You see all these towering creatures around you, way bigger than you. You have this almost like a child-sized pickaxe, which makes you maybe they've had children down here. But you don't see any goblins.
Yeah.
Or they could have some gnomes maybe, or halflings. But looking left down the hallway, looking right down the other side, you don't see anybody. With a 22, looking down, you see just a row of unfamiliar faces on both sides. Hugh, looking same. Lucan, looking. You see no one that you are friendly with. You are at the moment relatively alone, but not alone at the same time.
Can I kind of want to give a tug on the chain a little bit to try to get Grumpy Man's attention beside me
Okay.
and kind of whispering because I don't want anybody to
Sure.
see them talking.
At this point, if you give it like 10 minutes or so, that guard is probably like 100 feet down the road.
Okay, so he wouldn't hear me.
Probably not, 'cause it's just a cacophony of clanging of these pickaxes. So they have to be pretty close to hear you, especially if you're whispering. So you give him a tug.
Why are you so angry?
He looks at you. Big man. Been down here for 3 weeks. All I did was steal a chicken. I was hungry. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here.
One chicken?
Yeah.
Where's it at? I'm starving.
Stick with me. We'll be out of here in no time.
I'm gonna be wrong answer.
You got a plan?
Me and my friends eventually will.
So no plan. Then he goes back to picking.
I asked the person next to me how long they've been down here.
You see this like very short brown brunette woman. Kind of on the chunkier side. She got some meat on her bones. She looks at her and goes, I've been down here for about a month.
And you still chunky?
Hugh would not say that.
I'm sorry. No,
What's wrong?
no, I would say, what did you do?
What were you in here for?
Right. It's my business. I don't want to know. You don't want to know any of these people. I just want to get out of here.
That's not right.
I just want to do my time and get out.
That's crazy.
However long that'll be.
How often do the guards come through here?
Well, this is like your third day down here. They're pretty rhythmic. You see a guard every like 15 minutes or so.
Okay. Do you know where they take people whenever they pass out or they work themselves to a point of exhaustion?
Just deeper down into the caves, into the mines.
Do they ever come back?
Not that I've seen.
And you've been here a month and you haven't seen anybody come back after that?
There was one. He was have a long black-haired man. They had taken him deep down into the caverns just a couple days ago. And they brought him back like a day later.
Where can I find this man? Do you know?
They went towards the surface. I don't know where you went after that.
Thank you.
She doesn't say you're welcome, because she just keeps talking.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's what I would expect, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
The day goes by.
I wanted to look around and see if I've seen any like broken pickaxe heads or anything like that.
So you can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Looking around for like damaged pickaxes, stuff like that. Give me a perception check.
Yeah.
11 plus
Where's your skull?
just right here.
Oh,
Just- hold up. I'm sorry.
Perception.
Plus 5, so
16.
16.
Okay. So if you look there, everyone's kind of turning bigger rocks into smaller rocks, and then every once in a while, like a cart on a rail comes by and kind of picks up the debris,
Mm-hmm.
and then charts and carts it off. But there are, you see, 2 shafts of pickaxes, like the sticks. And you see one head that's broken off. The 2 shafts are like 10 feet away from you, and the broken head is like another 5 feet.
How are we shackled? Like, do the guards? Can I see if the guards are like carrying keys or?
So you have a chain. So you have shackles on your legs,
Mm-hmm.
shackles on your arms. The chain runs through one shackle of your legs. Like, there's like a ring on it, and it runs through that.
Okay, so
So it's on her legs. It's not going through her arms.
No, because you need to be able to pick.
Okay.
The picking is important. As far as keys, what's your passive?
It's 13.
13? I would say you have not seen them as they've walked by, but you've seen them produce keys when someone's passed out. And they've taken them, because pretty much everyone, someone's given up. People are like dropping like flies down here.
yeah.
But just as fast as people are dropping, fresh blood is coming. There's always work.
And nobody has anything. All their stuff has been taken off of them.
Correct.
Right.
And magic don't work.
Correct. There's no magic because of this ash in the air. Unless you are Willow, and you also have some special miracles on you. And you as well.
Whenever they give us food and water, do we have to give them back the water skin, or do we just have our own water skin?
So they give it to you in the morning, and now you give it back. If you don't give it back, you don't get water the next day.
Oh.
Okay.
Kind of like when you're in solitary confinement, if you don't give your tray back,
Yeah.
you don't
Is
want
there
your-
anybody working next to me?
Oh, of course.
You got somebody on your left and right.
Yeah.
Do they have if they had a water skin nearby, would I be able to get it?
You can certainly try.
I want to try.
Okay, so you're trying to steal it?
I'm trying to steal their water skin, yeah.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check.
Nice. I like it.
Oof.
Ooh. I would like to hear ooh.
What is it?
Or what?
Hell yeah, boy.
Okay.
Your ass gonna be thirsty.
9. Okay, so you kind of like just scoot over like half a step, trying to get closer. He doesn't notice you. This is bald man. He's Asian descent.
Okay.
You take another little side step, get a little closer to him. As soon as you reach for it, he looks at you and just fucking backhands you. Or he's going to try at least.
I deflect.
What's your AC?
Boarding player. 16. No,
It's a
18.
warding
Your
player.
AC is not 18.
Oh yeah, that's right. We don't have armor.
You have no armor.
Oh
So,
shit.
10 plus dex.
Yeah, so 13.
13? Okay. He goes to swing at you and he just clips you just barely across your face. It's not really enough to do damage, but it hurts.
Mm.
It's like an open backhand.
Yeah.
Like, don't try that again,
You just
bro.
got
Right.
bitch slapped.
He's like, get away from me, you filthy thing.
I just kind of giggle. I mean, and then I'll piss on his leg.
Of course you do. Okay.
Bruh, they're fighting.
And so he's gonna see you. He's gonna notice you peeing on him, right? So
Sorry.
Looks down at the damn dude.
okay.
God bless.
So Caleb, would you mind peering over at my roll? if you don't
Oh
mind?
no.
So I just so nat 20 on you
Oh.
with the pickaxe.
Mm. Oh God. Okay.
Okay, alright, yep.
Second character dead. Make it up.
Fizzle just got banged.
Dang.
Well, I gotta get you a new sheet too, because I don't know what your EC or your health is and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Health is 79.
Okay. Where is my thing?
I think.
You think?
Can't remember if I think I did change it. Yeah, because I rolled before we left last time.
Did I?
I think you did.
I didn't change it on my paper though.
I don't remember
when
you
I rolled.
rolling.
I thought he did.
Josh rolled for me.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that
But,
he did.
But he changed it on D&D Beyond, so I'm gonna have to ask him what it is now.
Did you have your paper already put up? One?
79?
Wait, it's for yours?
Yeah. For gone.
Basically, what I'm trying to do,
I can help.
I'm trying to cause a
Should be
scene
in there.
to get the guards
It's
over.
higher than 84 then.
Right. So
93.
he sees you pissing on him, right? He's like, you piece of shit!
93.
And he goes and he swings at you with his pickaxe. And he gets you just right in your little goblin shoulder.
Mm.
Sinks it in deep. Here it hurts. How do you react?
I call for the guards and let's see. Guards! Guards! He's attacking me!
I'm assuming you do it louder than that.
Yeah.
Okay.
How far is he away from where I'm at?
Your passive is a 13. You haven't seen him.
Okay.
No one has seen anybody. But if you scream that as loud as you can,
Mm-hmm.
you hear in a goblin-y voice, guards, guards, he's attacking me.
Okay.
About a minute later, the guards come from both ends of this mines down the hallway.
Okay.
But that's a minute later. We gotta do it here and now.
Okay.
He's gonna swing at you again. That hits as well.
Mm.
Fizzle going down deeper into the mine.
So it's not. At least it's not an nat 20.
Oh.
So that's good, right?
Confinement. You want a confinement. Padded wall nowhere.
I mean, it's my word against his, right?
For sure, for sure.
Yeah.
So he swings at you again and just kind of slices it down your arm. He's like, "That's what you get!" And he's like, he's going to town on you. He's got you twice.
Okay. Well, I'm
You're
just
hurt.
obviously trying to like get away from him.
Right. So you're trying to like slide down your chain to
Yeah.
the other guy. So you go running into this like burly looking woman who's like not big in the sense of like overweight, but like
Excuse me,
muscle.
sir.
What? Oh my God! What? Get away from me right now! And she's gonna shove you
Hi.
back down towards
Mm.
the Asian man.
I dodged.
You dodge that one.
Told you.
Whoops.
As she goes to push you, you just like duck down, and she kind of fumbles over you, and now there's like a pretzel of legs happening, and then the guy just looks at you and looks at her. He's like, "That's what you get, guard. Get this piece of shit out of here." And in 30 seconds or
I'm
so,
still yelling that they're.
While all
he's
that's
trying to-
happening, I
he's
want
trying
to talk
kill
to
me, he's
Angry
trying
Man
to attack
also.
me or whatever.
Sorry.
do what?
While all that's happening, I want to talk to Angry Man again.
Okay.
I want to say, I got a plan. Don't be mad. And then I want to take my pickaxe and I want to swing it at the chain between his feet. See if I can break it.
Okay. Give me
Or the
a
side.
roll to attack. Just your D20. You're proficient in all martial weapons, so and simple weapons, so.
I changed my max health for you.
Thank you. Oh, wait, you did. Oh, you have not. You need to do it.
He's like, I'll keep it.
Yeah.
And his is
I rolled a 3
93, by the way.
to. I rolled a 3 to hit.
Wait, what?
Update that for him.
I rolled 2 attack.
Damn, son.
I'll get it from you in a minute. Yeah. I'm not using this.
Thank you,
You
sir.
do have your
So
max
y'all can
health
update your
already.
character sheets.
I
Um,
was gonna put
I haven't updated.
So what was the
this since
attack total?
3 plus what?
To be your strength and proficiency.
Plus 4.
Well, plus
Seven?
proficiency, so it's plus 7.
Yeah.
So 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
10 total.
So you go to swing at, and you swing, and it goes right next to the chain. Just hits into the dirt. He's like, "What are you doing? Are you trying to kill me? I need my feet, man."
Okay, now you try. And then I spread my feet and say, "Get the chain while they're distracted."
Okay, he's gonna try and hit.
You like that? The chat.
No.
Okay,
Zach said the goatees are back.
so he goes to swing at it, and he hits the chain.
Okay.
Good tease of dark.
And it like takes it chips it pretty seriously, but it doesn't break that link. So it's damaged, but just not broken.
Just keep trying, right?
Wait. Yeah. I'll just
Do you want me to try again, or do you want to try?
wait until guards pass. Then right after try, we have bunches of minutes.
So, so 2 guards have already ran past you. Another one, you hear him running. The footsteps are getting louder, echoing down the hallway. About a minute later, he comes by. At this point, the guards have gotten there and have separated you two. The burly woman, you, and Asian man is about 10 feet down the chain. And they're, what is going on here?
He tried to steal my water skin, and so I pissed on his leg, and then he attacked me.
Woo! Did you try and steal his water skin? I shall not steal. They're definitely gonna insight check.
Okay.
Okay, give me a deception.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Big money.
Mm-hmm. Let me move this out here.
Can you lie your way out of it?
15. Hold on, let me find my deception.
The ooh sounded good. That wasn't
17.
17?
Yeah.
Neck. Woo! I shall not steal. And they come up and they just start like, one of them is holding, getting putting his arms underneath his and holding him up. And the other one is like unlocking his chain. You're gonna go deeper. And they start taking him. He's like, no, it was him. It was that goblin piece of shit. And they're just dragging him. And he starts kicking. No, I don't want to go. And it just, he keeps screaming. It gets further and further. And the echo slowly
So
fades.
now is his water skin laying down on the ground over there? I'm going for I'm going to get a walk in.
He was after the water.
One of the guards that was remaining, because it was like a handful that came up.
Lost the battle,
For
won the
situation.
war.
He goes, you look like trouble. I don't want any more trouble out of you.
It wasn't me, I swear.
And he turns and starts walking back.
Okay.
You can add the water skin to your inventory, which is like nothing.
No. I want to like pour the water skin over me and try to wash this dust off of me.
Oh.
Okay. So this looked midday.
Mm-hmm.
Half the water skin is already gone. not a lot of water in it. I'd say like 2 cups worth, maybe 3 cups worth of water, you know. So you start, but you're a little dude
Yeah.
at the same time, right?
Yeah.
So you start pouring the water all over you and your white dreads and everything. It's soaking up the water, and it runs down. And by the time it gets down to your knees, there's the water's run its course,
Yeah.
right? But you're trying to wash it off, and you think it's washed off. I mean, it looks relatively washed, even though it's floating in the air. Off of you right now, it's off.
Okay. So I want to try to cast a spell or something to see if I can do it.
Or something.
Yeah. Let me. I'm sorry. I'm not super familiar with everything yet.
That's okay. It's new.
So, I'm gonna try. Let me see. Are there any nearby guards?
The one that gave you the threatening warning, he's about 50 feet away from you.
Okay.
He's
Do I
walking
notice,
away.
like, does he have any, like, keys or anything on him?
Give me a perception check.
Okay. That's pretty good. Plus, damn it, I can't remember. Let's see. So,
Oh, +5.
22?
Nice.
22.
Yeah.
You don't see keys on him, but
Uh-huh.
you physically remember he was the one that unlocked the guy.
Okay. Is he,
Unlocked Wu.
what is he wearing?
He's wearing full plate.
Okay.
Red and the red and white Hell Rider guard.
Okay.
Helm and everything.
But he's the only guard around?
Hmm?
But
Okay.
it wasn't
I'm going
changed
to,
and stuff like that.
before I do that, I want to cast, Cure Wounds on myself. At second level, I'm going to try to at least, see if it works.
Okay. You touch your chest, cast and cure wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Okay.
Right down the hall.
Now,
Oh, go ahead.
because, is it because of, like, I didn't
You
wash
know
off enough of it?
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and use my water that I had and try to, like, wash the rest of it off.
Okay.
And hope that was
The reason.
the reason. Yeah.
Okay, so you use the remaining of your water skin to
Yeah.
wash the rest of it off. And you cast cure wounds again.
Yes.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Down the hallway, the big man takes another swing as the last guard runs by
Good try.
and
Yeah.
shatters
I mean, I'm just-
the chain.
Nice.
He's like, "We're free!"
No.
And he just starts running at full speed. Now his ankles are still manacled. And his feet are still, I mean, his hands are still, but he's like, as fast as he can, which is like half speed, because he's still kind of encumbered, up the mine shaft.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I'm doing that right now.
I'm able to
Good.
move around now.
Well, you can take all of 30 seconds, you're able to slide the chain through, and then you're
Probably helped.
Those over?
able to move around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty good stuff.
It's a good thing I thought this far. I don't know where anyone's at,
No.
and I'm just down these stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
With this angry old man that's running away.
I actually want to slide. I want to keep the chain. I don't want to slide them out yet. I want to make it look like they're still there,
Okay.
almost like there was no one beside me.
Okay, like there's a gap.
Yeah,
Okay.
and just keep acting like I'm big action for now.
Gotcha. Well, unfortunately, a lot of people just saw this guy run up through the hallway. The guy to the right of that guy see that the chain is broken loose.
And so
And
they
starts-
all start pulling.
And start pulling off. And then
Oh,
you hear down the way, guards, guards, escape, escape. And there's a flood of like whistles and shouts as
Yes.
people start coming from all sorts of directions. There's a lot of commotion from where that guy ran, and then you hear commotion coming down the deeper way, the opposite way. It sounds like two sets of footsteps are charging this way.
If you want to use it, pictures on your page.
Okay.
It's right there.
So where is like
Do I know like where? If I wanted to go towards, like, say the elevator or anywhere,
Like to the
out,
exit?
out of the just out of the tunnels. at least.
Give me a survival check to get your bearings, so you know which way.
I think you're probably good at those.
I would think so.
should be. Oh, well, it's a +3.
21.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you know the guy was on the right path and he ran towards, which is it's got like a slight like grade to it,
Mm-hmm.
up
Okay.
and out.
And that's
But you know, like
and the guards are coming from the deeper side of the.
there's some guards coming from the deeper side. You hear them running,
Okay.
and you hear commotion also coming from where he ran to. And you know you're probably like 45 minutes
Okay.
to the elevator.
Okay. I don't want to leave my friends, so the first thing I would do is, I guess,
Also, remember,
I would probably run deeper.
you don't know that I'm dead yet, or Stark's dead yet.
Right.
Right?
I really don't know
I'll
where
say,
anyone is, really.
No, you don't. Every once in a while, like maybe like not last night, but the night before that, like two of you got to sleep in the same room together. You know, but it's completely random when you sleep and who you sleep with. It's generally with about 20, 25 people in a big room with hay.
so
That's like an abandoned.
as far as like when it comes to order like down the line, because I mean if he's how close am I to the exit or to that elevator compared to where he's at?
Give me
you
a
know?
survival check to gauge your bearings.
Um,
I'm a little lost. I'm just over in my little corner singing that hi-ho song.
15,
From-
Gotcha.
dirty 20.
Dirty
I'm
20?
just accepting at
Okay.
this point.
You know that you're about 15 minutes from the top. They didn't put you all that deep.
Okay, so he's closer to it than
He's 45 minutes.
yeah, and I don't know that, so.
You know, no, you know that. You rolled really well. You rolled 41.
Oh, so I know that he's that way?
Oh no, you know that
That's
you're
what I'm
41.
asking.
Oh no, you don't know where he is, but you know that you're 45 minutes from the top.
Okay. Well, if I know that, then I'm running towards the exit if I'm that far away. So I guess I would start running behind him.
Okay, behind. Okay, so you start running. You're probably like 100 feet behind this guy because he broke off, and it took you a minute to get your chain through with it, so on and so forth.
Right.
So you see, okay, he's shuffling, oh brother Bartha style, you know, and he just gets clocked, and like stealing from Walmart, clocked by two guards,
Dang.
as they just tackle his ass, and just putting him on like submission holds, putting him in.
All I can think of is like the videos of like the football players just
Yes,
dogpiling.
Yeah.
exactly. As they're restraining him very quickly. He's like, "No, I was so close," when he really wasn't all that close. I mean, as close as he's been in a couple weeks. But they're about 100 feet ahead of you. You don't think they've noticed you yet.
So I got guards in front of me, guards behind me.
How close is that to me?
I mean, I should still be
49 minutes away.
about 30 minutes.
Holy.
He only ran 100 feet.
Yeah. Damn, son.
45 minutes. This is a huge
Yeah.
underground line shaft. Mine
That's crazy.
system.
I want to keep running towards them, and then once I get there, I want to go. Good, you got him. He broke the chain beside me.
Prisoner, why are you out of your chains?
He broke it, and I was chasing him down. You're supposed to hit rocks, dummy.
Give me a deception check.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh God.
No!
What's the total?
Where's the gel thing? That one needs to go in jail.
On deception checks?
Yes.
Oh, that's from your runes, I think. Well, that would not work. Your runes don't work down here.
But you do have inspiration that you didn't use last time.
You do have inspiration.
Okay, I'll use it then.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's worth it.
You want to use mine?
It's gonna work this time.
You're more than welcome to use it.
Okay, I'll do it.
That tells me it wasn't great, but it was okay.
It was
Like
better than the
13.
last
Yeah.
one. It was 13.
Oh, there we
Dang.
go.
Plus 1.
Plus
Oh.
14. Okay? I mean,
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it still works.
That's way better than what it was.
Right. So there's two guards. One of them is got this guy's arm just wrenched behind his back, and he's getting the other one. He's being a little squirmy with it, but he gets it. He's getting the other guy. He's got like his foot on his like lower back, and just trying to help. And he sees you running, and he's yelling at you, "Why are you out of your chains?" And you're lying to him. And he looks at you for a minute. Get back to your chains now. Get back to your position. Do you got him? Yeah, I got him. And he starts escorting you back down.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do what he asked.
Okay? So he takes you back down to your original spot, and he's gonna chain you back up. Pulls up some spare chain, gets out his link breaker, and puts you back in. Unless
Try
you try and do
Yeah,
something else.
yeah, I got something. I got,
You walk, and now, mind you, this is not a singular shaft. There are offshoots. So this is like a branching tree system.
as we get closer, can I tell him? I say, I'll grab that side chain. You grab that side. Meet back here. Pretty much telling him to grab that side of the chain, and I'll grab the other side.
Tell him to guard this?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're walking by one of these offshoots, you hear a faint elvish song being sung. And you look and you see Willow down the hallway. Who doesn't notice you because she's busy doing her own thing and singing, but you do
Singing
see
hi
her.
ho.
So you're telling him to grab one side.
Yeah.
He's like,
And meet back.
don't move. I don't need any help from you.
Okay.
And he goes and he grabs from one lady and he grabs from the other guy. He starts putting the guys.
As he does that,
Yeah.
yeah, I want to try to grab one of the chains and wrap it around his neck and start pulling.
Okay.
Yeah.
like it.
We're gonna do a contested athletics check. See who can, if you
Get-
can grab
get
it
it
from
there.
You're
there.
real good at that.
Get his after call.
Yeah, man, these peanuts.
That dice needs to go in
Yeah.
jail.
What is it? It's a 6.
Bro, smash would be nice.
What am I giving you? An
Athletics
athletics?
check.
You
That's a
told me
plus
that
7.
at first.
Oh,
So
6.
Well, I looked at it,
13?
marked it.
Yeah.
okay. So you go to try and grab it from him, and he sees you lurch for it, and he just hits you right in like your solar plex, right in your guts.
Dang.
Get back! And he drops the chain and he pulls out his greatsword. What are you trying to do?
Help you, dumbass. Gosh.
Put your hands on the wall. Spread
Alright.
your legs.
I'll put my hands on the wall. Spread my legs.
Okay, as much as you can, because
Yeah.
they're already chained. And he's real slow about it, and he's like, guards! And you see the other guards coming back now with the old man.
Do I hear? Can I
who's
hear the
severely
commotion?
beaten up. I would say yeah. You hear it.
I just kind of look around.
And you see this old man who's bloody being walked back down across your vision. Through like the main thoroughfare. And he comes up.
Can I hear him talking?
Give me a perception check. That's a little hard. With all the echoing and everything, everything gets drowned out.
You said perception.
Mm-hmm.
18 plus
Ooh.
Nice.
6.
24. Okay. Yeah, I would say you hear him.
Okay. So I know he's close. That's the biggest thing. I'm not by
So
myself
they come up,
completely.
and the guard walks up with the old man. and the guy is like his eyes all swollen like a grapefruit, and he can only see out of his left eye, and he is fucked up. He's like, this one's trying something funny. I think they're in on it together.
He's trying something funny.
He's like, it was him. It was him. So the guard that escorted the guy down draws his razor and just ganks him right in the back.
Oh no.
Pulls it out. The guy, blood's coming out both sides.
Who did this?
The guard.
The guard did it to the old man?
Yeah. You can't see it at this point.
Well, I know, I was-
No, I understand. And he just, and he looks at you, and he's like, and he just gristles with pain and falls and collapses. Watch it. Don't give him your blade if you try something. And he goes and starts to put you back together. And the other guy's got his back. You can feel just a little bit of pointed pressure right on your lower back.
Mm.
I'm gonna let him do it.
So, you let him do it. And you were chained back, and
It's your own damn fault. Don't run.
okay. So,
We got nowhere.
right. Then the day goes by,
Got
and you
one
get
less
very
person
thirsty because you have no more water.
Oh no, I'm trying to steal the woman's.
Oh
Nice.
no, the other guard, like the other prisoners, have like scooted away from you, and if you get anywhere, you are like highly suspect now. You get anywhere close, they have their eye on you the whole
I don't
time.
know who this
I'm gonna be useless because if I roll like that all
Sinister?
night.
Yeah, that's one of my people.
So,
Oh, okay.
the day
a
goes by. How about y'all take a break from the mines and we'll bring Sword back?
Alright. Okay.
Alright, my phone is staying here. Just
Okay, I'll worry about this in a minute.
So do we need to go out?
Because I ain't did that shit yet.
Okay.
It's been a benefit.
hope so.
Yeah. It happened. We did some stuff.
Oh.
We're already out.
Pat the belly.
Right.
Look, Luke's new thing is it full, mama, belly full.
Wow.
Hold on, Colby went to the is in there.
You're fine.
Damn contact.
He is not in a world where he can queue up to fight other raiding people in the bridge.
Alright. Whenever we're done, Colby, now we can flip to page 2. Sora's page.
No, it should be more than that.
I don't want to do any of those.
There it goes.
You almost done?
Yeah, I'm finishing up right now.
Let me put that curtain down. Sora, you've been taken to Rowena's laboratory. she puts you in this kennel. And you see that she does this arcane gesture with her hand. And this purple glitter kind of apparates around the kennel for just a moment and then dissipates.
Okay.
You see Verona just kind of going through her day, not really minding you any attention, and just doing some experiments. Very macabre. You see she pulls out this like dog head and is like dissecting it, pulling out its eyes, its brain, that kind of thing. But at night, as you see the sun does set through her window. Oh no, I'm sorry. The sun doesn't set through the second sun. Forgot. You see, I guess you can see like a cascading shadow from where the main sun, the real sun, dissipates. That's about the only way to tell any kind of time lapses.
Okay.
But she comes up to you. She goes, he's gonna just love that you're back with him. You've been gone a long time. I think I want to know what you've been up to. And I think he is gonna want to know too. And you see her just kind of put her hand over the kennel and just start like muttering some incantations. Da, 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 da.
Did I still have all my stuff on me, or they took it all
No, it's all on you.
off? Okay, cool.
No. She had.
Is it close to the kennel?
Like a foot above.
Okay.
And it may waver up or down a little bit, but not much, you know. And then you feel this force penetrating your mind. You need a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Which one's not gonna hate me?
They're both gonna love you.
16.
Total
Mhm.
wisdom. Okay.
I only have +1 in my wisdom.
Okay. And you feel this presence, this pressure build and build, almost like pushing on a door. And then the door opens in your mind. She's like, there we go. And you feel her starting to just rifle through your memories over the past year or so. And she does this for about an hour. I'm assuming you probably look at trying to continuously
Yeah.
resist her. And she's like, no, don't fight it. Let it happen.
Are the spaces in the cage big enough for like my hand to go through?
Yes.
Okay. If that's the case, after that happens, I'm continually trying to stop, but I'm gonna try and stab her hand.
Sure. You pull out a
I
dagger.
pull out my dagger and like try and like force it up to stab her hand.
Right. So you get up to about your ankle or about your wrist
Mhm.
through it, and you hit a force.
Damn it! I thought so.
And there's this ripple of purplish energy from where the I was about to say like a kunai, but a dagger hits it.
Mhm.
And she's like, no. And she just starts looking through all from basically being day one of your intro into the campaign, of you being in the prison, in the wagon, the jail cell, and I can't remember their name. Stark, Kai. I can't remember what Kayla's name. Thea. As they find you and they rescue you and kill off the zombies and goes on from there. But this goes on for about an hour. She doesn't get too far because it's a year or so's worth of memories, but she gets through a little bit. And she goes, well, I can't wait to pick this up tomorrow. See you soon. And she walks out of the lab and leads you to your own company.
Cool.
Anything
Right.
you would like to do?
I look around the room.
Sure.
Um,
Lots of bookshelves, beakers, books.
do. Think, how do I want to put this? With being around magic for the last however long,
Sure. Year.
what I think they're looking around this room, would I be able to identify something that I thought may interrupt whatever spell or ward is on this cage?
Okay, so first, give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Don't hate me, please. Ooh! Okay. 23.
23, okay.
Yes.
Looking around the room, you see different bottles and vials. You see a rod that you've probably heard before. A rod, an immovable rod. You see that, it's kind of spark, kind of
What is it
picture
called?
immovable rod.
Okay.
You see a couple of things, and you don't really know what's in. You can, obviously the candle's enchanted,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you don't know what incantation. You just know there's an invisible force
Okay.
around you, and it's pretty powerful because it's like hitting into stone.
Okay.
You don't.
Will the kennel itself move?
You want to try and
Like if I shake and like try and like nudge it over, will it move?
You can certainly try. Give me a strength check. Ooh.
No.
No.
8.
You try and shift it, and it's not budging
Okay.
a centimeter.
Alright. Force fields around it, so picking it won't help. I just start being obnoxiously loud.
Okay. How are you being obnoxiously?
Running my dagger across the bars,
Oh,
singing
okay.
jail songs,
Gotcha.
yelling
Lovely.
at the top of my lungs, "You're a bunch of crazy bastards! Give me back my son!" I can't rhyme. And being obnoxiously loud until someone comes back in the room. If someone comes back in the room.
Hours go by and no one comes back into the room.
Well, this fucking sucks.
Just the western side of the window has gone
Mhm.
dark, but it's still bright in the middle and on the eastern
Yeah,
side.
stupid second son shit.
I'm assuming you eventually fall asleep.
Yeah, eventually.
The next day, it's very similar. You start to notice at one point that she stops an experiment and she reaches into her pocket and pulls out this, like a mirror.
Okay.
And goes, "What the?" And she goes, I thought you were coming here for her. You want me to go there? You want me to bring her there? Okay, that's fine. It's gonna be a little troublesome. It's gonna interrupt a couple of experiments, but that's fine. I can take her. It won't be that much of a trouble. How's he doing? Oh, you haven't told him yet. This is gonna be a nice little surprise for both of them. What? He's there. He's on his way. Okay. The timetable has moved up. We're not ready. I know. We're not ready. And this one-sided conversation is happening.
Mm-hmm.
No. Do you know how long that took me? Fine. It's going to take a couple of days to get some things finished, but we can leave in a couple of days. Yes, Master. And she puts the mirror back.
Oh, did your master ruin your plans?
She looks over at you. There's always backup plans.
Who's on their way?
No one.
That's not what you said.
Oh, what's the hate of it? What's the point of lying to you? It doesn't matter. You know him. He's been busy. He'll be there soon. I need to go wrap up a couple of things real quick. So she starts kind of like finishing up some experiments. You don't see her starting any new ones, but she's kind of starting to wrap things up.
And she's just working throughout the lab?
Yeah.
I'm being utterly obnoxious.
Sure.
Just trying to piss her off.
Right. And she looks over at you and she's like, would you mind stopping all of that?
I would mind. I mind very, very much. You see, I'm very, very bored, and I'm in a very tiny cage. And, you apparently have the one thing that matters to me, or your master does, or whoever the fuck he is. So, no, I do mind. I will continue doing what I'm doing, or you can let me out of the cage.
She puts down these 2 beakers. She walks over to you and she goes like this. You see the cage begin to shrink. It goes from being like a 3 foot by 2 foot cage to like 2.5. Aren't you excited to see your son? You know, he's been very busy.
If he spent any time with you, he's probably crazy now, too.
He has a new name. Roth Tam. Me and Roth have grown very close. Did you know he graduated from the Temple of Pain at 10? New record. I even created a new little special ritual for your kind. He was the first one to survive it. I wonder why that is. When she turns and goes back to finishing up experiments, and this carries on for the majority of the day. And as the sun begins to set, she comes over. It's like, now where were we? I need another wisdom saving throw.
Yay. Better, but not much. 17.
17. The door breaks open. And she progresses through your memories even further. Oh.
Those aren't for you. Get out of my head.
You've had the pleasure. I can't wait to have the pleasure as well.
What? What are you talking about?
Malik.
I wouldn't say it's a pleasure.
Oh, it will be when I get him in my arms. She continues for the rest of the hour.
You would like dead things.
And leaves you for your second day.
Lovely.
Anything else you would like to do?
Stupid eyeballs. God, I don't know what I would do in this situation because I'm
You're kinda
restrained. I'm stuck.
Yeah.
So I don't think so. Besides, still like looking around the room, seeing if I can see anything useful that could
Nothing.
potentially be useful to me. But that's about it.
Not that you'd be able to get to it in the
Right.
first place. But the day goes on, the night goes on, and eventually you're starting to ache
Mm-hmm.
and it's really starting to hurt. Back, everything, legs, neck.
I'm pretty sure I'm gaining exhaustion. There's no way I'm sleeping
Gotcha. 2 points. Understood.
because I'm already at 1.
Oh, so that's 3.
Oh, lovely.
Um,
It's only fair.
the next day, she starts wrapping up another experiment or two, and she walks over. You know, I've wondered why he's so fascinated with you. Maybe he
So
wants.
your master?
Yes.
Oh, I am very interesting.
Maybe he wants more babies. Maybe he makes more special ones.
I'd
Or
like to see him try.
maybe he wants to see what makes you tick. What makes you different than the rest of your kind. I'm curious to see what would happen. I might kill you, and he wouldn't be very happy with me if I did that. He'll get over it. I think.
Are you sure? You know, he may punish you. And not in a good way.
I think we have time to do this. Yes, we have time. I'll be back. And she leaves about midday.
Great.
Hours go by. And you hear steps, not her healed, casual steps that you've heard every morning and every night. You hear clunking and crying.
Clunking and crying?
Yeah, clunking of metal and crying of a soft voice. As you see this guard come in, not dressed in the Hell Knight gear, but in black plate. He walks in carrying these two, kind of under his arms, these two 10, 11-year-old children, a boy and a girl. Just throw them in the corner for now. And she just kind of, not like super aggressively, just kind of happy, like throwing a bag of dog food into the corner. And they kind of hit and kind of tumble and they're crying, like, I want my mommy. Where are we? Don't hurt me. And they're freaking out a little, for good reason. And she starts moving tables and chairs and desk out of this large space, kind of moving them to the sides. Yes, we're gonna try this. I thought going younger might be better, since you're so old. And she comes over to him and she kind of kneels down to him and goes, it's okay.
Don't you dare touch those kids.
It's okay. You're gonna see your mommy very soon. Yeah. Hey. And she kind of rubs one. It's okay.
I start like attempting to shake the cage again and constantly yelling, don't fucking touch them. I don't care what you do to me. They didn't do anything.
And she gets up and she starts walking towards you. And you see just both of their throats just magically slit. And blood begins just spewing out. And she starts going like this. And the blood is magically not hitting the ground, but is coalescing in the center of the room and gathering. And it gets bigger
You sick fuck.
and bigger. And this dark red orb forms as they collapse on the ground. Not a drop on the floor. You notice that. She motions to you, and the cage rises. And she kind of brings it to her. You're floating at her level. It's best if you don't fight it. And she kind of turns to the side and starts motioning.
Oh, I'll fight the whole time.
Your
I'm
camel.
struggling in the cage the whole
Right,
time.
you're hitting it, you're banging into it.
Trying to.
The metal is actually bending
Mm-hmm.
from your brunt forces, you know. But it's not affecting the floating, the levitation, or the movement. But it goes from being a cubed or like a rectangular kind of to being rounded from all of your strength. As you get just right up next to this swirling red orb. And she goes, wait, I almost forgot. And she goes, and this purple hue dissipates. It would be such a waste, wouldn't it? And she shoves you magically into the orb of blood. At first, it's very warm. Then it gets hotter and hotter. What do? I'm assuming you're holding your breath.
Yeah, holding my breath, trying to do the same thing. I guess I'm like, I know she forcefully put me in it, but like your instinct would be to struggle out of it.
Of course. It's even harder now because now you're in
Right.
a thick, warm liquid. So it's like
Right.
incredibly harder now.
Or it's more like whatever part of bars I can grab, I'm trying to like grab on and pull or push or something. Not really throw my body anymore, but try and.
Just break it.
Yeah.
Okay. The first 6 seconds go by.
I knew these weren't gonna last long.
Your max health is 65?
67.
67? Okay.
Yeah.
And you take some burning damage.
Yay.
Another minute goes by. Another 6 seconds goes by.
Shit.
Ooh.
I knew that wasn't gonna end well.
Give me a strength check.
Strength check.
As you try and pry open these bars.
14.
Total?
Mm-hmm. I rolled a 10.
It starts to open. You see it's flexing.
Mm-hmm.
And you see that the metal around the welds are starting to break and crack as you're getting through it.
I keep trying.
Sure. You're burning like you're being boiled alive
Oh,
in
lovely.
this blood at this point.
Lovely.
You're hurting
What is that?
already. Give me another strength check. Is that cut? No,
that
it's
is-
clean.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay. You're able to break it up open enough that you
Uh-huh.
can get your head through.
Okay.
But this orb of blood is about 5 feet.
Right. So I keep trying to
Force
Pull
it
it.
open.
pull it open far enough to at least get my shoulders through.
Sure.
Trying to get my head out of the bubble. Damn. Good. Let's see if this works. The one time I don't have a glasses cloth with me.
I got one right here.
Oh, that'd be awesome. There's so many smudges on these damn glasses. Contacts dried out, so I couldn't see with those.
Ah,
Put my glasses on, I still can't see.
gotcha. Nor can you see in this red blood, really.
Right. It's fitting.
Another strength check once you clean your glasses.
That is a 19.
19. Total?
Yep.
Okay. You're able to get it almost to your shoulders.
Okay.
Okay, you're getting there, and it's starting to cut up your face and stuff like that. And anywhere that it's cut, it burns a lot more. And you see almost like your blood is like boiling or sizzling, or it feels like that at least.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
I went up and not down.
It's okay. I'll take some more health points.
Right.
I didn't actually get damaged. I healed a little bit. It's fine.
You are severely injured.
Yay.
And it's been
That's better.
we're coming up to the top of the minute. The end of the minute. And but
I don't know what else I could do at this point.
You continue to fight it?
Yep.
Okay. One more strength check from you.
That is a 21.
21. You're able to force it finally with this matter, like your biceps, your triceps, your forearms, your fingers, everything is hurting from you prying on these bars, which aren't very thick, but amongst this material, amongst where you are right now, it's incredibly difficult. But you're Sora. You're strong and fast, and you're able to break it open enough to get out.
Okay, cool. I basically climb myself out of this cage and start to go for the edge of the bubble to bust myself out of this bubble.
Sure. So you get to you sort of like almost like swim, like you do like a doggy paddle through, or like a breaststroke through the blood. You push off with your legs out of the cage, and your fingers touch air, and you pull your way out of this blood, and you're like halfway in, halfway out, and you take a breath, and you're standing out like almost like a mermaid, like out of it, and she sees you, she's like, impressive. And she goes like this, and the cage which you had ripped open clomps down on your ankles, and you're out, like you can breathe, but the lower half of you is burning. Oh, bounced right out. Just let it go. Let it have you.
Why should I? Crazy bitch, I swear to God, if I ever get out of here, ever get the chance, you're dead.
It'll bring you that much closer to your son.
Do I understand she means that staying in the bubble will bring me one step closer to my son, or killing her will bring me one step closer to my son?
Let him go. We'll bring you closer. Not fighting it. We'll bring you closer.
I'm real struggling here.
This is a character-defining moment.
Oh my God, I know.
It's up to you. What you decide is what. This is not written in stone, Sora. You've made some really amazing strength checks to fight your way out of this.
I know.
It's up to you. What would Sora do?
Shit.
Decisions.
So,
Decisions.
she doesn't want this bitch to think she's given up.
Sure.
So, I'm going to intentionally fail.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna faint it. And,
Okay. So you're trying to
And try and decept her to think that I'm still trying all I
So
can, but
you pull
ultimately she wins.
your arms out and you start to push on it, and you act like you're struggling. Give me a deception check.
Okay. That's dexterity, not deception. That would be a 26.
26. Holy
I have
shit.
expertise in this
Of
episode.
course. Makes sense, Rogue.
Yeah.
And you hold it to just the right moment where it would be believable,
Mm-hmm.
and then like fail,
Mm-hmm.
and you are sucked back in. The cage kennel opens up, and you're pulled back in. You instinctively, and the blood rushes into your nose and your mouth, into your throat, into your lungs. You feel like you're starting to pass out because you can't breathe anymore. And the kennel hits the ground, and the blood just falls and explodes, shatters on the ground. And the kennel's dripping, and your hair is dripping. And you look down, and your dark green hands are no longer green. They are black. Like almost like not pure black, like the darkest
Like-
green you can think of.
Okay.
Like
Drow purple, but green.
basically,
Okay.
like emerald, dark emerald.
Okay.
You did survive. I knew you had it in you. Good job, Sora. And you feel.
What did you just do to me?
What's your. So, I'll be fair, I didn't look at your character sheet, but I knew what this would do.
Okay.
You take a second, and as you think it in your head, what did you do to me? And it comes out, what did you do to me? Like, it came out a little
Rougher than it should have?
rougher, a little less eloquent. And you look and you feel stronger. You are now one of the 2 bloodied orcs. Major stat changes.
Okay.
+2 to strength.
Damn it, quit hitting the eraser button. Okay.
+4 to con.
Okay.
-2 intelligence.
Okay.
That's it. The other stuff we'll get to.
Okay.
And I think he will be very, very pleased, as well as Roth, to have another of his kind. We're going to see them very soon. Just a few more days. Yeah, I think we're gonna end it right there for you. Can you bring Arthas in?
Yeah. Oh. Some bitch chair.
We'll see if they're able to get out of this predicament. What's up, buddy?
Um,
I'll walk around.
How's it going?
It's going.
All right. Let's get to this.
The beefcake has arrived.
Last we left off, you had been teleported from falling to possibly your death into the dungeon of the Inquisitor in El Terrell, where your other friends, you assume, still are. You knew that Sora had been taken away as well.
Right.
You were teleported to outside of the city limits, in a forest, in a secluded area. You met some children who alerted their father, who requested that you leave their land. You requested that he help you break you of these monstrous black iron chains or manacles that have these like glowing yellow runes on them. He did not comply.
Yeah.
You told him, I'm not leaving until you help me.
Right.
He said, well, I'm going to kill you then. So he charges at you with the pitchfork. You disarm him. You tell him, stay down. Please just help me and I'll be on my way. He's like, I'm going to kill you. Get off my land. His kids come up to try, or his daughter comes up to try and defend him. Hitting at you. You punch her in the chest. I'm sorry, kick her in the chest. Dropping her, and she pukes on herself and passes out. The wife charges at you with a pitchfork as well. Many a pitchforks. Though with technically the first one wasn't a pitchfork, it was a hooked handle. This one is back to pitchfork. And you duck. She goes ass over kettle over you. And then I think you put your foot on his throat. And he's like kicking at you, clawing at you, trying to get free.
Mm-hmm.
Not the boy yet. The girl, I think. The
wife
gets
charged me
again, and I think you just dual hammer fist her in the face.
Nat 20-er.
Critical nat 20-er. She spins off into the distance, rolls to nothing, to unconsciousness. He gets free. And you slap the spit out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Out of Jimmy, the orchard farmer's mouth.
Right.
You eventually, I'm gonna go find a saw to break free. You find it in the barn. Here comes the son with the neighbor. Sees you just trying to free yourself.
Right.
You dull the saw. The guy's like, I'm not going to have any kind of business with this. And he's like, let's go check on your parents. And you walked out. That's where we left in game. We had a little itty bitty little discussion outside the game to try and give me some direction of what he was going to do. So summarize that. You had walked a little ways away. I imagined a couple hundred feet. Got your bearings. You saw El Terrell in the distance. Kind of on the right, a couple miles away. You rolled an amazing survival check, like a 21, I think it was, to get your bearings.
Right.
And your thoughts was, I know people at Fort Tamal. They owe me. I'm going towards Fort Tamal. You know, Fort Tamal is in the north of El Terrell. And you just decided, I'm going to start heading. You look north. You don't see Fort Tamal, but you start heading that way anyways.
Right.
Okay. It's about midday. Trial has been over for about an hour as you begin walking that way. A couple hours go by. You can see the second sun still in the sky. It's getting further and further away as you're walking further and further away. Yeah, but the real sun is starting to fade in the west.
Okay.
Fades even further. And soon it's nightfall. What do you do?
Have I found the road yet?
Oh, so
Cause
there was like a slight like wagon path. It wasn't like a real road, but I mean it was a well-traveled path.
Right.
Which would eventually turn into a road over a period of time. I would say, yeah, you probably would have found the road by then, yeah.
Okay. My plan because I was thinking about it a little bit more.
Sure.
I remember
Nadar.
Nadar.
Close.
Nadar said that he traveled it pretty often. So I was gonna see if maybe, like, if I stayed on that path, maybe I ran into him again,
Okay.
going towards Tamal.
Gotcha. Are you gonna continue?
But if it's nightfall, I guess I would try to find somewhere to rest for the night.
So give me a perception check as the sun is just about to fall
Yellow.
over the mountains.
17. +6. So
23.
23.
Okay. Looking around, you're in just rolling hills that you've seen a couple of times. Once going towards Fort Tamal, once coming back from Fort Tamal. You know that from El Terrell to Fort Tamal, there's really nothing but rolling hills, countryside. You'll see a couple of Hell Knights every once in a while. You have not seen them during this breadth of the travel, but more than likely you'll probably see them up here. Don't know if it'll be in the dark. Could just be some patrol. Could see some travelers, maybe. You know, it's not all that travel because this isn't the tradeway. It's not the main road.
Right.
But there's always a chance.
Okay.
But you don't see anything around you for as far as like shelter. It's still like high 70s. It's still warm outside. You don't have to worry about it being too cold. Skies are clear. The stars are starting to come out. There's no real chance of rain or anything.
The
like
trees that are in the area, are these like trees that are easily climbable, like pine, like not like pine trees that have hardly any branches, but like I think
oak trees.
Yeah, stuff like that. That easily
Magnolias.
climbable trees, or is it like?
With your strength and your athletic,
Because I know
I'm even though you're
manacled,
right? But climbing at that, because the majority of climbing is your feet, you
Right.
know, getting you up. You could probably find a tree, I would say.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to sleep in a tree, I guess.
Okay. So you
That way I'm at least up off the ground in case anything comes.
you venture off of the beaten path, and you find a tree. Give me an athletics check at disadvantage to climb this tree.
Great, 13. 11, so 11 plus 9. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Of course.
Yeah.
You're able to climb this tree. It takes a little longer than you would normally do.
Right.
But you get up it nonetheless, and you kind of get comfortable. You don't get like 30 feet up, probably
Right.
10 feet up.
Yeah, just enough off the ground to.
Your daughter wants to tell you goodnight.
Hello?
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Good night, baby. You having fun? Good. I love you.
Let me try this. Kayla said she didn't like it.
Okay.
Yeah, just enough off the ground to. So, like, if there was some random wandering, whatever, it has a harder time seeing me.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And getting to you.
Right.
Sure. No problem. You get up there, you find kind of a comfortable spot amongst like 3 branches that are reasonably thick, because you're kind of massive.
Yeah.
And but you find sleep, no problem at all.
Okay.
The next morning, you awaken, kind of covered in